In my previous video, we discussed the 4 best male wrestlers that should win the King of the Ring.
All of them are
This time
great.
around, we're going to take a look at the 4 best female wrestlers that should go on to win the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Okay.
Before we get onto the list, I do want to say that I think it's really awesome that the WWE is finally doing this. I wanted to see it for so long, and even though it did take some
Understandable.
time, it is finally happening. The women have really made a ton of progress, and
Yes,
it's
they
cool to
really
be able
have.
to witness it and see it unfold live before our very eyes. There is more than enough talent to have one awesome tournament, and there's 4 specific women that should 100% win this
Okay.
entire
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, Liv
I
Morgan would
would
be
be
nice.
surprised if
That
one of these
would be.
ladies did not win the actual tournament. Anyways, let's get right onto the list with our first one.
Depends upon. Of course, by far, yes. Yes, yes. Have you seen the improvement she's made? She went from girl with tongue, basically, with colored tongue, to a really good stable mate, to a kind of decent single star, to that whole lesbian thing, to just upright being, a regular single star is actually worth it, bro. She's actually worth putting the time and energy into. She really is. I wouldn't be mad if she didn't win, but by far my number one pick. By far.
Similar to Xavier Woods from the King of the Ring video, Liv Morgan is a no-brainer option to win this entire tournament, becoming the first ever Queen of the Ring. If there is one person that truly deserves this the most, it is definitely her. Liv Morgan has been ready to explode for so
Yes,
many
yes
years.
she has.
She has the potential to become a huge star in the women's division. For some reason that we will never know, the WWE has never just pulled that trigger for her. There were so many times when I thought she was finally getting a push, but it didn't lead anywhere.
Yeah.
She's just been on the back burner for so many years now.
I just feel the same way for Ruby Riott. I believe Ruby Riott was ready at almost any time to win that either Raw or SmackDown Women's Championship. Disappointed still that she never did.
And it's kind of sad. I think enough is enough. 2021 can be the year where she finally gets that opportunity. If the WWE wants to make her that star that she is very capable of being, then she should be booked to win the Queen of the Ring. This could be the beginning of a long push that eventually leads to her beating Charlotte Flair for the title at WrestleMania. That
Ooh.
would be some sweet long-term storytelling, and it would create a new star. Liv Morgan has Queen of the Ring written all over her. It's just the WWE that needs to pull that damn trigger.
Um, Queen of the Ring. I think I want her to, personally. What I wanted for Naomi was I wanted her to join the. I wanted her and Tamina, and I'm still debating on Nia Jax to join the Bloodline. Personally, I believe that they could take the title, the tag team title, the women's tag team, and really elevate it. Well, and at this point, if you show up with the titles, you're already elevating it. But you get what I mean. That's what I want from her personally. But her winning Queen of the Ring would be really good too. Really good also. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of saying no to her about Queen. I would prefer her to become just champion. Because she can already. She's already championship material. They just need to put her on in action a lot more and get her win up and maybe change her finisher instead of the rear view. Because rear view, it's a cool little it's like one of those jokey moves, or I get it. Oh, she has a big butt. She can smack you with it in the face. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but no, she needs a better finisher. Like I like her wasn't a finisher. I like the submission. It's a really good submission, but I think she needs to change like her finisher and her signature and stuff like that to be before even becoming King of the Ring. King. I keep saying King. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Queen of the Ring. Um.
Another interesting name to win the Queen of the Ring is Naomi. However, this would only work in the circumstance of her turning heel and aligning herself with the bloodline.
See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. See, it's the only way it makes sense is she joins the bloodline after all of this. If she don't join the bloodline, it's not gonna matter.
idea that I've been thinking about is having Jimmy Uso be the one to help Naomi cheat to win the King of the Ring
Yeah.
to add more dominance to the bloodline. This works because she's obviously married to Jimmy Uso,
Yep.
and Roman Reigns would also approve because he's all about making the family stronger. And
Yep.
more
See what I mean?
prestigious.
Oh
In
my
hindsight,
gosh, bro.
it would work. It would also instantly make Naomi one of the biggest stars in the women's division. Think about how her presentation would change.
You remember when she was a part of Team Bad? I like when she was a part of Team Bad. I like Naomi as a heel. I like her as a heel. Don't get me wrong, her as a face is really cool too, but her as a heel is so much better at times. I'm really upset about the whole thing. The only thing I can say bad about her, it's not even really bad. It's just like bad timing was when she lost the title. Cause wasn't that when she finally got the title to glow and everything like that, and it finally came in. Oh, so amazing! It looks so good.
To be next to Roman Reigns on a weekly basis makes you a superstar. The audience will automatically view her as a top star. Making her the first ever Queen of the Ring would also help even more with that. WWE should honestly consider this because it would be an amazing idea in my opinion. And if there's one person who needs a change in their character, it is definitely Naomi.
Yes.
The glow thing is not working anymore. She needs to become a badass heel with the bloodline and collect some more gold with the group.
Do I think she needs to win? No. I don't think it does too much for her character at the moment. I think her character needs more just needs to keep going on the path that she's going on now personally. I don't think Queen of the Ring really, don't get me wrong, it doesn't, I don't think it does the positive effect that a lot of people think it should do for her. I think it does more of a Baron Corbin style for her. It's like it gives her character a little bit more of something to do until it's more of like a time filler and less of a pushing her to like a good point of view. It's more of like a time filler for her character. That's how I feel personally. So I don't agree with this one. I do not. I would put more of like slap Carmella on it because Carmella was the first woman to win what's her name? Miss Money in the Bank, so I prefer that maybe.
I know this one is really shocking because Selena Vega hasn't done too much on the main roster, but that's exactly what the problem is. I feel like she's one of the most underappreciated and
No, I very much
underutilized
appreciate her.
wrestlers in all of
Hold
the
on,
WWE.
pause that. No, I very much appreciate her work on there. I very much do. She's one of the coolest ones, if personally when it comes to social media and everything. She's one of the ones I really like. Like I just found her TikTok and thought it was really cool to watch and everything like that. But nah, I would let her wrestle some more, build her character up more before I put her in the Queen of the Ring or put her as Queen of the Ring. In particular, I would wait. I would wait till maybe next year or next time it comes around, but not now. Not now. Too early.
Right now, Selena Vega is one of the better promos in the women's division, and she
Yeah.
can also wrestle pretty damn well. I don't get why the WWE does not really utilize
Love that
it.
Akatsuki
It doesn't
outfit.
make any sense to me. Because of that reason, I would actually love to see her become the Queen of the Ring. I trust that she would do a good job at getting that gimmick over. She can get anything over with the audience. It's basically her superpower.
She's a
Queen
weeb
Selena
like
sounds
us.
a fun run.
I had a feeling Charlotte was gonna be in this conversation because of obvious reasons. The Queen, Charlotte Flair. I think wholeheartedly the Queen, it works very well for her because it's Charlotte. Let's be real, Charlotte. I had a feeling that everyone was gonna vote Charlotte, and it probably won't be Charlotte. It'll probably be somebody else. But personally, out of all of the women, I vote Shayna. Personally, matter of fact, I take what's her name off to take instead of Carmella taking what's her name spot. I forgot what the other pick I pushed away. I would give it to Shayna Baszler, Queen of the Ring, and her probably like not care for the whole thing and just wants to get close to a title. I would see that more of. Or just trying to use it, to get titles and stuff like that. That's what I can see that more of. But yeah, that's just my thing when it comes to it. But yeah.
And the last person on this list that should become the Queen of the Ring is Charlotte Flair. I know many of you probably are pissed off that she made the list because she's one of the most decorated women wrestlers of all time, but if there's one person who doesn't need this win, it is her. I get that. However, her nickname is literally the Queen, and
Yeah,
since
no.
this is the first ever Queen of the Ring, I would not be surprised if the WWE wants a big name to win it for historical purposes. At the end of the day,
And looking at the
it
other
is what
tournaments,
it
they
is.
probably won't.
Charlotte is most likely going to drop her Raw Women's title and then pursue this tournament. Anyways, that is it for
Better options are there, but I understand why that's a thing. I mean, there's better options for Charlotte. Like, I understand Charlotte. Let me put it like this: the main four, or the four horsewomen, don't need this. The four horsewomen of the WWE do not need this. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, nor Bailey need this. None of them really need it. It would be more of a that's cool story, bro, type moment. Like, yeah, it's not the worst thing to happen, but it's not the best either. I would put in a character who more needs it and less of it's cool to see that on the title. It makes sense, you know. The Queen of the Ring, Charlotte Flair. Yeah, that'd be cool and everything, but no. I would once again Shayna Baszler. It fits Shayna better, like the Queen of Spades. I prefer that than, well, because think about it, she would just, instead of calls herself the Queen of the Ring, she calls herself the Queen of Spades, and she'd run around with that, with the crown, the cool. It wasn't. Oh, it'd be so dope. Oh wait, so that means Shinsuke Nakamura is gonna be in the thing because he beat Baron Corbin to become King Shinsuke Nakamura. King more the king of strong style and stuff like that. Oh, that's funny. I just thought about that. That's funny. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We really will. Alright. That's pretty much it for that. Moving on to another one.